Hi, guys. So I got tech savvy and got one of these microphones. A few of you mentioned that, when you're talking and you're moving away from your camera, you can't hear the words. So I went ahead and got one of these ridiculous things. I'm not going to hold it like most people do. I will attach it to my jacket. But yeah, hi, everybody. We're in the midst of summer. The sun is shining today. And I had a realization that I never did a garden tour of my own beautiful house. I think what I was waiting for is for everything to be perfect, but that's never going to be the case, especially that we've had such a weird summer here in Toronto, in North Toronto, that it's been so hot to the point where you couldn't even be outside. Our bodies are not used to that. So I've been waiting for the right moment, for the right sunlight, for the shade, and for the right temperature, and that's never going to happen. So here we are, end of summer, almost the end of summer. What's the date today? September the 8th. And I'm like, I need to show you guys my beautiful garden. I'm always admiring other people's, and I show you bits and pieces of my property, but I've never done a full garden tour. So I think it's about time. So this is my little piece of heaven. This is my beautiful garden tour, late summer garden tour. So let's get started. And thank you to all my new viewers, and also thank you for you guys, the ones that watch all the time and leave me these beautiful encouraging comments. And I could tell that you're watching the whole video because of things that you've mentioned. So I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. That means so much to me. Not because I'm liked, but because I'm starting a new adventure and that I'm getting so much support with your kind words and just leaving a comment and liking the video. So thank you so much to you all. Welcome to all my new subscribers. And yeah, let's do my beautiful garden tour. This is all for you guys. Hope you had an amazing summer, and we're going into another season, and that should be fun as well. So let's get started. So of course, I'm going to start the tour at the front of the house. As you drive up on the driveway, this is the first thing you see. Yeah, if I keep waiting for perfect weather and perfect ground and no weeds, it's never going to happen this year. Okay, so this is the front garden. You see that beautiful house in the background, my beautiful birch tree there. Then we have the garage area, the beautiful tall mature trees in the back. And every time I look at this view, it feels like home. And if you watched my first video and you know the history of how I ended up here, it's in my first video. I love this house about 20 something years ago, but it wasn't meant then. And then somehow I ended up here. But anyway, so let's get started with, I'm going to mention a few new flowers that I am just in awe of this year. And the verbena is one of them. So when I bought this plant or this flower, it was so tiny. It has, I think, spread 6 times over. You know how usually in the season it will grow maybe double, maybe 3 times. This has I don't even know what the word is. It has spread and widened and just been a constant bloom. I can't say any more about this plant. It's always full of show, full of blooms, and it requires nothing from me. Like I don't even have to deadhead it. It's just in constant bloom. And I'm just so impressed by it. I'm almost thinking of like next year getting rid of everything that I have here and just having the verbena, the lavender, anything purple like this, and then the hydrangeas, because I'm so in love with this plant. So this was all weeded a little while back. Then I went to Florida and a rainstorm came for over 2 days, and somehow these weeds just took over. They just took over. So we start off with my beautiful lavender, my butterfly bush there, and the beautiful verbena. I have a rose of Sharon here that was doing really good. And then like a cold front came. So I'm talking low temperatures at night, and it kind of closed up and is finished with its blooms. There's one left here, so I'm going to show it to you. It's right here. This is the color of that. Look how beautiful. Then we move over to this section here. This is a beautiful hosta that I got from my parents' place. It's usually a lot greener and darker, but I think the sun has just been so strong, it bleached it. Cornflower, and then just purple again. I have these beautiful iron topiaries here that stand with a little birdie here. They're so cute. I have two of those. This cut leaf cornflower was spectacular when it first came up, but now it's kind of gone just crazy. It grew really tall and then it split and it just fell. So again, this hot weather this year that we had, a lot of things behaved very differently. And just look at the weeds and everything in between. There's my beautiful catnip hiding here. That doubled in size as well. Let me show you, go around here. We have the Russian sage here that didn't do well either. Few blooms. I just came around and cut like deadheaded these daisies, then they never came back. So a lot of things didn't do so well this year as normally. Beginning of the season, I worked on this area to get it looking better and move things around. I have different types of hostas. I love how they fill in a garden bed. They're always like, just like they're beautiful fillers, especially this one here. I love this one. I love the color. I believe that comes from the other one, the first one that I showed you, the mother of the hostas, and I divided and put it here. Then what I did was I went and bought hydrangeas to match the other side, so that way it is symmetrical on either side. That's the goal anyway. And the more I see how the verbena turned out, that's all I want. Is I want hydrangeas, verbena, Russian sage, and a few hostas. I don't want a lot of color. I'm kind of going away from the yellows. I'm getting more into like the purple, white, and green theme. So we'll see if that comes back next year, because I would have to move like the phlox and other plants that I have here. So this is my beautiful porch that we spend so much time on. The ferns have done so well. Look how gorgeous they look. They're just in their prime right now. Just love them. So yeah, what else do we have here? We have the burning bush. There's four of them framing the porch. That will be turning red as soon as the weather, as soon as it gets colder, it will be turning a bright red. So I'll give you updates on those. The Russian sage is doing really well. Hydrangeas are on their second year here. This peony, very disappointed this year. Again, we got a really cold front when they bloomed, and then they plopped, and that was it. So I only got to enjoy them for a couple of days. So yeah, both peonies in the front and the back didn't do well. There's a few new babies that I did this year. These ones, these and these. You'll see them in the other video, or you must have seen them in the other video. What else do I love about my property? I love this beautiful tree here. This beautiful birch tree that shades my house. But the only thing I hate about it, it's like it deadheads itself. Like there's constant um, stuff falling from the tree, branches. You're constantly cleaning around it. So I don't like that. But I just love the look of the birch tree. I also love my evergreens here. They provide beautiful shade, and I love the noise they make when it's windy. And then I love this little corner here. I did not plant it, but I have the most beautiful area for lily of the valley. It doesn't look like much now because they had to change over the gas. So they were in and out the gas meter. They were in and out trampling everything, but usually this is such a beautiful carpet of lily of the valley. And when you're sitting on this porch and you're smelling it when it's in bloom in June, May and June is just beautiful. There's some stepping stones that are there, but you know how men are. They just trample on everything and damage, and I'll have to wait. It'll come back next year. Now we're on the other side here of the garden. So again, burning bush. I have a red lucifer here. There is some lavender, black-eyed Susies here growing. And of course, the beautiful hydrangeas. I did not put them in here. They were here already, but I have been like extra with them, taking care of them, staking them in the ground with string so they wouldn't flop like this one. We had a storm. We had what do you call it? A rainstorm the other day, so they're still recovering. But I just love this section, and that's why it's so important for me to have it even on both sides. I have to do some cleaning here on the path. That's like a weekly job. My butterfly bush here is doing really well. I have to do some deadheading. It just doesn't end, guys. It's like having a baby. Hosta. Then I have my other wrought iron plant holder here. There's a clematis on there. Oh, Rocco heard me talking. Now I'm going to have to go get him. But anyway, this Japanese meadowhead, I think that's what it's called. It will be turning red soon. Should have already started, actually. I'm going to have to look into that. Is something eating it here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some bug was sitting on there, so I have to look after that. But yeah, this is my front little garden with my little walkway into towards the front door. What else do we have here? I put this basket of geraniums here for some color. There is a little rabbit that I got from Sabina sitting there by the rock. And then, of course, my beautiful Russian sage that's on this side. That's just framing the end of the garden. I'm going to show you guys where Rocco's sitting. Just watch this. He's under the fence from the backyard and he's watching me. I'm going to come and get you. Don't worry. I can't have him up the front with me. For one, he's going to be pulling me on the leash. Two, he's going to bark at people going by or cars. So he's got to wait. You got to wait till mommy's ready for you. So yeah, this is the front here. I have some black-eyed Susies again. I have these beautiful roses that every time I trim them, look at them, they come back. So I got to do some more trimming. I've even seen these bloom still in November because they get perfect sun here. So more burning bush, my beautiful ferns here. I have a trumpet plant here that's gotten really big and I have to start training it, tying it up so it sits on this frame of the house. I would like for that to grow each year and climb and have beautiful orange trumpets. Let's move over here. So here we have, this is my dining room window. I have these beautiful terracotta pots from Italy that I've been collecting. I've gotten them from Facebook Marketplace. I've gotten them from stores that they've been on sale, and I just love them. Doing so well here. Look at the growth on them. So pretty. I just love driving up and seeing this and then the other plants that are blooming. And then when we used to have birds, I bought this beautiful bird cage from the guy told me it came from France, and I believe him because he's crazy about birds. So he was, buying things around the world. So now I don't have any more birdies and I use it for my plants. She's a pretty bird cage. And then over here, I have this wrought iron stand. I don't remember where I got this. Yes, I do. Marketplace again, where I have my geraniums. And then look at the morning glory. All of a sudden, it found, I don't know where it came up from the ground. I didn't plant it there. The wind must have brought it, and it's growing up here. So I wonder what color they're going to be. That's going to be fun to see soon. Okay, and there is everybody's favorite porch. I had my two friends here on last Thursday, and we had a charcuterie board, and we had shared some wine, and it was a nice evening. There was no wind. It was a little chilly by the end, but I know they've been wanting to get together, and it's fun to go to restaurants, but there's nothing like a charcuterie board with wine with your friends on a porch, right? And unless you love porches and you know what I'm talking about, then you'll understand. Okay, so from the front, you walk up this way or you can go around the other way. And this is my beautiful porch. These black-eyed Susies, they're annuals. They did so well in this beautiful uh, blue terracotta pot that I also got from Marketplace. It came from France, she said, many, many years ago. Her mom had them in the garden. She only had one left. I wish she had two. But I love this pot. Then, of course, my crown of thorns are here, sitting there all beautiful in their glory. I have the red, the white, the limey color, and I just love sitting here and just watching how everything blooms and listening to the birds. And then this is our sitting area, whether it's in the morning with our coffee and a good book, or in the evening we light some candles and just sit here. And I don't know why, but when I moved in 5 years ago, I really didn't know what to do with this space. I could have put a couch, like an outdoor couch with a table, but I don't know why. I just knew I wanted a fireplace there, whether it was a gas fireplace with an insert. But then I found this beautiful oak one, or pine. I think it's pine actually, pine one on Marketplace, and I had to have it. And if you guys saw how me and my son traveled with it, with my Mustang convertible roof down and this on top, a good half an hour drive through the country roads. I don't know how we didn't get stopped by the police, how this thing didn't fall off the car. I don't know. Angels were with me. But I think it's just perfect in this area. There is a past video, me showing you how I stained it and how I revamped it. It was very sun damaged from sitting on this porch for 4 years. It has really strong morning sun. So yeah, I just put this oil on and revised it. I have some wood there sitting in a wrought iron casing, so that way it's like kind of looks like it's real. And then of course my collection of ferns. I just love them. I love that I chose all the same terracotta pots, and I like the plates underneath it. And then, of course, I have my little bunnies hitting in there, and I just saw a big spider. I'm glad I didn't scream. I love this little teacup. Well, it's not little, actually, it's a big one that's sitting in here with the maiden fern in it. Look how beautiful that is. Yeah, it looks so pretty. The green and the delicate leaves of the maiden fern. And then I just have this moss kind of ball in here. Everything is kind of overgrown. Yeah, I think it looks so lovely here. And it's such a nice area to sit. And I love that window up there. I mean, it would have been nice to have French doors here that opened up from my dining room. I've seen that in a house from Dallas, but then I wouldn't be able to have this little area because the doors take up a lot of space. So you got to think of this when you're planning. And then my little bunnies are on either side. And when you sit here, this is the view you have. You know, I've tried putting hanging flower baskets here, but I just think this house suits the ferns so much more. And also, there's a lot shade here in the afternoon. So there's not enough hours. I would say maybe there is like 5 hours of sunshine. After that, this is shade. So you have to think of that when you're planning to, invest in flowers or ferns. You have to think of, are they going to make it? Especially that prices have gone up so much. But yeah, this is my view from my chair. It's another area. I have names for all my patios. So this one we really didn't name it. It's Maggie's Porch, just like my YouTube channel. It's Maggie's Porch. Let's move over to this side now. So from here, we have my little table that I got on the side of the road. And this table made me fall in love with wicker all over again. It was such a thing in the 80s that for a while I didn't want to have anything to do with it. We had a cottage. My ex-husband, his family had a cottage, and I bought everything wicker for our bedroom. So for a while I didn't like wicker until just recent. It's come back, guys. It's like it's everywhere and it's expensive. So I have my blue and white corner here of beautiful Chinese pots. I love this fern here. It's just so whimsical and flowy. And I just love when you come up from here. Let me give you a better view. So when you come up from the front, you see this beautiful table and the bunnies on either side. And then this is our family room window. This is where the fireplace is. And one of these days, you'll get an inside tour as well. And then this is the framing, the gingerbread framing on the house, which I love too. I didn't at first, but it goes with the house. You got to listen to what style your house is. Next, we have these beautiful Boston ferns. They've quadrupled in size. They did so well. I also use the Epsom salt on them. So they've really like popped. Love them. I put these little sticks in to make it look like it's a framed, I don't know, framing on them. I don't know what the word is. And then my beautiful stone gray planters that match the porch floor here. And I just really, really love the entrance. It's just so inviting. So let's go up the stairs here. And then I happened to find this beautiful chair set from Marketplace again. I sent hubby to pick it up, and it's my quiet corner here to have a little wine, read a book, a magazine. sit here and ponder life and what I have to do next. I have a beautiful rose here that bloomed pretty well this year. It's dead now, but again, it's framed on this iron obelisk, I think they're called. And then here I have another iron flower holder pot structure. I really should find out what the name is. And I have geraniums in there. And then this is my view from my comfy chair. You guys could hear the birdies, and somebody's doing some kind of construction. I could hear the truck going by. Hopefully this new microphone doesn't, it eliminates that background noise that you hear. So yeah, this is my beautiful porch. And pretty soon, guys, pretty soon, I think, in the next week or two, it's going to be fall decoration. I bought these at HomeSense and I had lavender in them, but when I left for my holiday, they were already not doing well. So I just pulled them out. I want to get some kind of topiary for next year. My beautiful green door and my summer wreath. I just love these leaves, these wreaths with like the twigs on them. It suits the house. So now let's move over. There's some more flowers here. And now let's go into the backyard and show you the back.